Great. So I will discuss something which is related to, let's say, option buying. Option buying. Okay. I cannot discuss all the parameters. I will discuss very important parameter while we are buying option. Very important. Okay. But for option buying, we should know the perfect direction of the stock, whether the stock is going upside or whether the stock is going downside. Okay. And again, in options, basically there are four types. Some basics we must know. So in options, basically there are four types. Now all of you know that there are call and puts. Okay, buying call first. Okay, buying put is the second one. This only majority of us try. The third one is selling call. Okay, fourth one is selling put. Okay, so each has its own significance. Buying call indicates you are predicting or you are sure that the price will go up. The price will go up. Okay, buying put. Yes, buying put indicates that you are sure that the price will go down or the stock price will go down. Selling call indicates the price will go down. The stock price will go down. Selling put indicates the stock price will go up. So whatever buying side is there, that is it is same. It is exactly opposite when you are selling. Direction is opposite. Buying call direction is upside. Selling call the direction is downside. Buying put the direction is downside. Selling put the direction is upside. That's what we are considering. Okay. So I can say that this and this are giving bullish signal. Okay, this and this are giving bearish signal. Okay, so this is bullish, this is bearish. Bearish means you are feeling that the stock will go down. Okay, and again, this is very helpful even if the stock goes sideways. Even if the stock goes sideways also. Okay, here if the stock goes sideways, it is very dangerous. It is very dangerous. So there are many parameters to be considered that cannot be discussed in one stretch, like in 1 hour, 2 hours. It requires maybe say 10 or 15 days, something like that. Then only we will understand in depth. As of now, we understand buying call, buying put, selling call, selling put. So if you buy a call or if you are selling a put, that means you are bullish. If you are buying a put or selling a call, that means you are bearish. Okay. So if you are buying call or buying put, you don't want the stock to go sideways. If you are selling a call or selling a put, you want the stock to go sideways. That is better, or you should go in your direction. Okay. So whatever we do, direction plays an important role. Direction of the stock plays an important role. So if you know the perfect direction of the stock, okay, whether the stock is going upside, okay, or downside, then it will help you in deciding what to do. Blindly, if you do something, definitely you will lose up. You'll lose. So that should not happen. Correct? So first of all, we should know the direction of the stock, that where the stock is heading. Correct? So let's take an example. Here it is Tata Motors data, which we can see on the screen. Okay, so I'll go to option data. So this is the option data. We have strike prices, maybe 275, 280, 285, 290, 295, different strike prices. Okay, this side it is data for call. This side it is data for put. Okay, and you can see the price of each call here. Okay, now Tata Motors closed around 293.85 for noon 290 call. For 290 call, I think the price is 18.3, which you can see here, 18.3 for 290. For 295 call, it is 16, and subsequently the value is down. Subsequently, the value is down. And similarly, for the put side, for 290, it is 14.7. Okay, and 295 it is 17.2, 300 it is 20. Okay, one simple thing that if you buy a call, you want the stock to go on the higher side. Okay, if you buy a put, you want the stock to go downside. Okay, and again there are some things like in the money call, at the money call, out the money call. So I understand that, or I imagine that you know the things, and we will continue with the discussion. So here what I want to say is, we know that the Tata Motors is going in a particular direction. Okay, so as per the chart, if I understand where the Tata Motors stock is heading, that we should know. That is very important for us. Correct. So I'll just check weekly chart first. Usually I prefer higher time frames. Then the monthly chart. Now we are trying to get the direction first. Okay, so Tata Motors, it looks that it has some good support near 270 range. Okay, that is from weekly chart, and the same thing is true in weekly chart also. Near 270, it has some good support. So let's imagine that the stock is sideways now. Entirely it is sideways. If you can see the chart, it is in the range. Recently, from this point to this point, it is totally in the range. So we should not buy immediately. We should wait for the stock to come to a support level. The support level, as I see, it is near 270. So once it comes near support level, what we should do is we should plan a perfect buy or buying opportunity or selling opportunity based on your capital. Okay, so let the stock to come to a level of 270. From we know that there is strong support. From that point, if there is some strong buying, which will happen. So let's say the stock comes to the level of say this is the level of say 270. The stock will come to 270 level. Okay, and then here definitely there is some strong buying in the range of 270. Let's say this is 260, which is your stop loss. 270, 260. So you have decided the stop loss as per the current market price, and the stock enters here, and once it enters, we know that strong support means good buying will come. So after that buying, the stock will start going upside. So this is our prediction. Based on this, we have to plan buying or selling. So whenever the stock enters the support range, definitely don't buy immediately. What we have to do is we have to wait, let the stock enter in the zone. So it may enter like this. It may make some candles like this. After entering here, there may be some fight between buyer and seller. We should wait. Don't buy immediately. We should wait for some green candle like this. Means the buyer should get activated. After this good green candle, okay, after this good green candle, you can initiate a buy position with proper risk to reward, stop loss or whatever. So then what may happen is the stock may start moving upside. Something like this. Okay, so simple thing what we are doing is we are waiting for our level to get executed. Once it executes, don't buy immediately. Let the price action to happen. Let us give some positive signal. So if some good candle is seen on the chart, maybe say 30 minutes or maybe 10 minutes also with strong volume, means the volume should spike. If you are checking a chart of daily or say 10 minutes, there should be some spike in the volume. Okay, then you can initiate a buy with proper stop loss based on risk management. Then you will see that definitely you will get some good gain. So always don't enter immediately. When you see a support level or when you see a resistance level. So based on that, don't take option trade. Okay, this is one point to remember. The other point is IV, implied volatility. IV is implied volatility for every strike price. So this is 290 strike price. You can see here IV. So for this 275 strike price, on the call side, IV is 60.47. Okay, on the put side also there will be some IV which is 56.78. So they will be in the same range. Now 60-50, let's say 40 to 60 is medium IV. I want the IV to be less than 30, preferably for my side. Preferably if it is less than 30, I prefer it more. Usually whenever I am recommending an option level, I check for lowest IV, maybe 30, 25, sometimes 35 is also fine. So please look at this IV. Please look at this IV of that strike price of the same series. Now we are in May series. You should look for May series IV of the strike price. Now 290, the IV is 55. It is on the higher side. It is on the higher side slightly. Okay, that is why you can see the price or that option value is slightly costly. Is slightly costlier. Okay, so usually this is the procedure what we should follow when we are buying an option. Implied volatility plays an important role. Remember this. Always keep it simple. Let the stock enter to a support level or a resistance level. Based on the response of the support or resistance level, you decide whether to buy a call or put. Okay, based on price action. Let the price action to happen. Let us get a good signal with, as I told, we need some good candle with some spike in the volume. This is a simple way what we can do when we are buying options. Okay, so similarly you can take any stock, the same strategy can be applied. And if I talk about options, we have to consider even alpha, delta, vega, theta. Those are option Greeks. Again, it is very difficult to explain in very short period of time, but definitely you can take the help of this IV, implied volatility. Okay, and what I told, spike in the volume. No, it is not spike in the volume of the option. It is spike in the volume of the current stock. In the stock current market price or in the stock price, there should be some spike in the volume. Okay, it is not the spike in the option. Okay, so I mean to say, just I'll show you. There should be some spike in the volume. This is weekly chart. So usually you can use 10 minutes charts also. If there is some good spike in the volume, definitely you can, if you are very sure about the direction, then you can enter. Still it is loading. There is some poor response. I don't know. I hope you understood that this is the volume chart. There should be some good spike. Okay, there should be some good spike in the volume. So if this is the average, okay, now we are good. Yes, so there should be some good spike from the average level. Then definitely we can plan and enter. Okay, so this is kind of average levels. So we should see something like this. And again, you can enter priorly also. That will come with experience. It will not come immediately. What you can say for beginner. So we need some experience. Okay, then definitely we can plan and enter. in that stock. And this is about option buying. And just I wanted to discuss about Yes Bank. There are many people who are interested in Yes Bank. So I wanted to share my view personally, what I feel about Yes Bank. So if you see Yes Bank, there is one thing everybody know, that Yes Bank is bought by almost all the Indian national banks or private banks at the level of 10. 10 rupee is the level where almost all, you can say, institutes or banks have entered as per direction. So definitely Yes Bank will not go below 10 rupees, will not go below 10 rupees. Okay. So what you can do, or what anybody can do, is start accumulating this. Like for every dip of 1 rupee, you can start accumulating a few quantities based on your budget. Okay. And there is a strong support as per the chart in this range. This was the range when strong buying was seen. Okay, you can see here. This is a good spike in the stock. It can be considered as a strong support also. So here, this is the range where you can initiate buy. Okay, this is nearly around 14 rupees range where you can initiate buy. And again, after that, you can buy some quantities near 13. Okay, and you can go on accumulating this. You can go on accumulating this. Okay, but like, don't invest like lakhs of rupees. Just invest maximum of 5 to 10,000 rupees in this. This is a safe bet. Okay, with this, definitely you can expect the stock to go in maybe 6 months or 1 year. The stock will cross 30 rupees, but definitely if it crosses 40 rupees, in no time it will go to 50, 60, 80, 90. What is the logic, or why I'm telling that if it crosses 40, it will spike easily? The logic is this: the people or the big people who have bought at 10, they can sell their holding of 25% right now. They cannot sell their 100% holding as per the condition what was applied. So 25%, if you sell at 40, you are buying at 10 rupee. So your 100% will be recovered. Your 100% money will be recovered. So near 40 level, it will, stock will face too much of selling pressure. So they will try to exit. Those who have bought it at 10, okay, their 25% holding they will exit, and their 75% of the holding will be free of cost. So at 40 level, if strong buying comes and all the selling pressure is absorbed, in no time it will again go up. In no time it will go up. Now that everybody is telling results are bad, okay, if it comes down, try to accumulate. Don't invest more. Invest as per your appetite. That is what is my view. Safe thing. Definitely in 6 months to 1 year, it will reach 20, 30, and 40 level also. Before 40 level, you can book your profit. From 40 level, it will face serious selling pressure. Once it crosses 40, then again we can initiate buy based on our risk appetite. Okay. So I think that's all from my side. Now we can take questions of yours.